Angie Wong has been using both the Quantum Pendant and the Quantum Flask since May 2007. She's here today with us to share her experiences using both these products. Angie, can you tell us something about your medical history?
I suffer from migraine and gastric for more than 20 years. And I've been put on medication like Losec for my gastric and migraine for Immigrant for my migraine. So my migraine used to be so bad that when the attacks comes, I'll be vomiting, and then at one time I was even rushed to the hospital for injection.
That's how bad it is.
Yes.
Angie, how often did you get these attacks of migraine?
Normally it comes in with 1 or 2 months time, you see, and it normally comes with a mild headache.
It starts off with
a mild headache, and I have to be on medication once it comes the mild headache. If not, means it will lead to the migraine.
So you've got to nip it in the bud once it starts.
Yes.
So you're saying, so in this past 20 years, you get these headaches once every 2 months or twice a month?
It's around then. Around then it comes.
Once in 2 months.
Mm.
I'm just wondering, does it tie in with the time when you're going to have you're PMSing, or when you're going to have your menstrual cycle?
No, I just can't tell.
It just comes.
Yeah, I just can't tell. Even the doctor can't tell me why. And how it comes.
So you've been going around with your Losec and your Immigrant.
Oh yes.
And you're totally dependent on them.
Yeah, I have to, no choice, because when the attack comes, I just need the medication,
Yeah, and you want to nip it before it becomes totally controllable.
Yeah.
Are you still on those medication?
Thanks. No more.
But
I still have it with me standby.
Standby.
Yeah.
Can you explain what has happened to make you use less of those medication currently?
Actually, initially, a friend of mine introduced me to this pendant, because she knew of my problem, my migraine problem. So she told me to try the pendant. At first I was a bit skeptical, but I was thinking no harm, after all I've been suffering for more than 20 years, So after using the pendant, my initial feeling was that I feel very energetic, very fresh, And then slowly I noticed that as days goes by, my headache seems to be just... I just don't feel the headache coming anymore. And then even if I do feel it also, it's very mild.
It's a very dull
headache. It's very, very mild.
So you don't need to take anything for that?
Yes, yeah.
And what about your gastric attacks? Do you get those anymore?
I don't really feel it also now.
So you've not suffered from any severe headache or migraine attack, you've not had any severe gastric attack since May?
Yes.
So 2 months of good quality living.
Actually, yeah.
And you're enjoying every minute of it?
Oh, yes.
And you attribute all this to the pendant?
I believe it.
Thank you, Angie. But before we stop, is there anything else? Do you notice any other changes apart from your health-related problems? You're not prone to so much gastric attacks and migraine attacks. Is there anything else that you'd like to add on?
I feel more energetic now because I do workout and then the line dancing and all. I find that I'm really enjoying my classes now.
Because of the extra energy.
Yes.
So you find that you look forward, like there's more to life now because of this extra boost of extra package of energy that's just been given to you, and you believe it's because of the pendant and the water that you're drinking. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Angie suffered from chronic migraine attacks and very bad gastric problems, and she's been suffering from both these ailments for more than 20 years. She was also put on Losec for her gastric attacks and Immigrant for her migraine attacks. Now, she was introduced to the pendant 2 months ago, and immediately upon using the pendant, she found that she was energized. She had extra energy to go through the day with. Now, she also found subsequently, after using the pendant for a few days and drinking water from the Quantum Pendant Flask, that she was less prone to getting her migraine attacks, and she was not getting any of her gastric attacks either. Now, she attributes the sudden change in her health status to the quantum pendant and the water that she's consuming from the quantum flask. Thank you.